Again, my name's Tammy Montgomery, the Fearless Mama. I'm here with my fearless crew. It is Monday, November 10th, and we're still in the middle of or I could say maybe the challenge, the 10K challenge. I don't know about you guys, but I love challenges and I love to, always challenge you tonight to change your economy. So whether you're coming here and you're full-time, Mary Beth has been full-time with us for a long, long time. Congratulations on your $2,000 sale with a laptop just recently over the weekend. That's awesome. I love hearing that. And she's always excited. It's almost like it's Christmas Day all over again every single time her and I talk. But I just wanted to tell people that, for 13 years, I've been full-time online. In fact, 38 years, I've been self-employed. And I love being self-employed. I'm the only one that dictates my time. I'm the only one that if I don't show up, then, I don't get paid. But the beautiful part about online income is you can create income all the time. Like if you have marketing out there, like a fishing line, you don't necessarily have to be attached to it. You don't necessarily have to be glued to your computer. You don't have to be glued to your phone, right? So a lot of times people think that that's the case, and that is absolutely not the case here. So this is just one part of Get Fearless Freedom. We have the 7-minute video, and if you haven't seen the 7-minute video, make sure you get back to the person that invited you here because it's really, really fun. We took time, we took a vacation to Las Vegas, and we recorded that video, and it's made a lot of people a lot of money. A lot. So since I've released it, it put about $1.5 million in my pocket ever since 2023. So I just want people to know that yes, this is a working system. I've had this since 2019, and I love it because this week we're actually going to be relaunching a new autoresponder for the back office. In fact, we have two right now. What is an autoresponder? I'm just going to even talk layman's terms, and I always give people updates before my son comes on to give the formal presentation. An autoresponder is something that can respond for you while you're sleeping. Even though I'm sending out the emails like I just sent out tonight to get people onto the Zoom, I email your leads. It's not an autoresponder where it's like immediate. No, it's me sitting down, logging into the back office. It's not like I load all these email responses for you. It's actually in real time. I actually send out an email. No one else does it. There's no other system on the planet that has an email portal like mine, and I'll share that. And Rob's going to go over literally in detail, just like your brand spanking new, which we have new people on here. We always have new guests on each and every Monday. I just want people to understand that if you've never seen this before, you can watch this replay. It's a real simple system, and I wanted to make sure that my programmer programmed it to where you could be up and running in about 15 minutes. And I'm not joking about that. You plug in your payment information in the back and boom, you have a one-click funnel, sales funnel to where you can start referring. Okay? That's how simple. But we have new colors coming. We have on the sales page, we have a new autoresponder, like I said. And like I said, we enhanced the 2000 level last September. And we've been shipping out these laptops very, very steadily. In fact, Rob is the one that does the setup one-on-one. And he's got Mary Beth's guy going to be getting his brand new laptop here this week. And it's just really fun to see people getting a physical laptop for a digital product. Okay? So that's why we're different, and that's why you're here tonight. So thank yourself for showing up. We're going to get started. Again, my name's Tammy. My son's name's Robert. He's been working with me full time for, probably about about 9 years, 8, 9 years. He was born into an entrepreneurial family. His dad is an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, and he decided to come into our work with us in our footsteps. And let me tell you, I wouldn't be able to do this community and help as many people as we do without Rob. He does all of the stuff for people. I run the traffic. He does the back end support, and then we have a programmer. So it's a one-stop shop. It's a family business. So here's my son, Robert, and he's going to do the formal presentation. And again, thanks for coming. If you are a current GFF member, if you can just put that on your next to your name, which I think Yeah, I'll fix it all for everybody here. Everybody is welcome to do that, but I'll fix your name if you don't know how. All right, Rob, take it away.
All right, sweet. Let me see. You got the screen okay? Okay. I think you're seeing it. You seeing the screen okay, Mom? I'm just making sure.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, awesome, awesome. Yeah, we are, let me get into it. We are one day away from Veterans Day. And this is a special day for a lot of people. Just memorize, in memory of past, present, active duty military. And just, of course, there's, Memorial Day, but I'm saying that in here with Veterans Day as well. It really hits home with the men and women that have served. My own dad has served in the U United States military, and my grandpa as well. And of course, there's many other family members that have been in my family that have, but I just could only pick up these pictures, tonight. So, very well. Happy Veterans Day to all of our amazing veterans. I am a big patriot. I love this country, and it is nothing else like it. So, thanks again, of course, to all the past, present, and future veterans. It really means a lot from us at Get Fearless Freedom, and myself personally, and my mother as well. So we have a show. We have a show here tonight. Whether you're watching live, replay, you're tuning in a little late, maybe. It's going to be a really good Zoom, really good show. And we go back and forth, Mom and I. We are a mother and son team, which is really something you just don't hear of nowadays. You hear maybe family-owned operations, but then you get in there. I was just in one today. And I go, wait a minute, Mom and I really actually do quite a good job at doing a mother and son business because the other mother and son business, wow, Mom, they were very, very unorganized. So I was like, okay, wow, we really get our members together. We really do a good job. So, there's obviously the flip side of that where it's like, oh, wait, you walk into a family-owned restaurant and it's like you feel like you're treated like a royal king or queen. So what I say with businesses is we always want to leave a legacy, right? Every business that you look at, you want to join, you want to be a part of, you have to ask yourself tonight, am I even leaving a legacy at all that I actually want to look back at from the heavens, right? I want to look down and say, wow, I did an incredible job at helping people. And a lot of times that is a self reflection, right? We look at ourselves, we often can look at others, but when we're in a business, we have to look at ourselves, right? So that's a hard question we ask ourselves, even during troubled times, right? There's a lot going on in the world, but we're here tonight to keep the positivity in the world. We're here to keep the light, the love, the peace. And we're here to bring a business in front of you that really just showcases I could always skip to the end. I could go to the end. I could go to the end and I could bring you to where you want to sign up tonight and you will see all the incredible sales coming in and all the amazing people joining. But the thing is we said to ourselves, we are going to still show them the goods. So as much as many people have joined and joined, and this is not even a fraction. This is stuff I just Command A on my Mac and Command V to paste it. And I pasted just some of the people that are enjoying our system, making money from our system. So I could always, again, like I said, go to the end and you'll see why you stayed till the end. So this is really an exciting time to be alive. I actually said that on my social media posts. It was actually on Instagram the other day, and I had so many people reply to me, "No, it's not, Robert. No, it's not. My cat's doing this. My grandma's this in the hospital." It's all in the perspective of when you want to join a business, right? When do you feel that it's ready? Well, guess what? You'll never have that day that you are going to be perfectly ready. So that's why I say lock arms tonight with the person who invited you. The person who invited you has seen that light, that vision, and they're already amazing and successful at it. So we created a done for you profit system, which is so cool. This in the industry of this, a lot of people are always looking. Again, you're looking out on the news, you're seeing the cost and rising of goods and services. But what we said is we are actually tariff proof. We are tariff proof. We don't do that here. We do 100% profit system. So just like any business, and if you don't see one of these, you want to run because people that promise stuff also are some of the ones that just it doesn't play out. So we like to get this across and just show you that, of course, it's always based on your background, your dedication, your desire, and your motivation. 2 years ago, I became a expert in health. I really, really love health, and mom as well. She's lost over 100 pounds because of the freedom of the system. And I said to my mom, I saw her, and I said, "Mom, I might actually want to do this health journey." That's what I said to my mom. You want to fix the audio, Mom? There's some background stuff going. Um, so I said that to my mom. I said, Mom, I think that would be great too. So 50 pounds less later, I am now feeling like $1 million. I feel so much better. And it really comes down because I had a seven-figure business in a box. It all comes down to that. And so you're on this Zoom because you are in a place where you don't want to be. You're here because you're eager to learn. You're learning what we have in case and show for you. So what we came down is we knew the basics and the core of selling anything. We knew that no one likes to sell. They want to be maybe sold to. They don't want to sell themselves, or they just want to get all the goodies and the riches and the gems in life and the treasures in life, but don't want to do no effort. And so we kind of figured that there's got to be a medium point. There's got to be a happy medium point. So the genius crew at Get Fearless Freedom said, okay, well, let's actually come up with a simple callback number, and we will actually do that legwork for you. So you bring the people to us. You are able to simply advertise our system, and Mom and our callback team will actually close the sales for you. Now, I want to see the comments because I freaking love interaction with these Zooms live and replay because we get people in. As some people, we've had people call into the 1-800. They say, hey, a number seven, but by the way, I'd love to join. So we do get that too. It's kind of cool. But put a number seven down is if you simply were to do and plug into our system and we actually called back your leads and we close those people. Does that sound like a really awesome system in 2025? I like to see number sevens because to me, if someone were to do that legwork for me, personally, I love the comments. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. You're going to learn. I love interactive. I love these. I've done literally hundreds and hundreds of these Zooms. I'm not a public professional speaker, but I do love this. And Mom has really gotten me out of my shell. I used to be very introverted. Again, 50 pounds more. I didn't want to go out, didn't want to look. Mom knows that. Mom remembers me. I was very introverted. So that's why we created this company because we knew that we could actually take and simplify things in this space, right? So we created this system with this mother and son operated and owned business where we created this system because we knew online it sometimes gets a little like, what do I do? Right? Where do I go? What do I do? And they get very confused, right? So we knew that because of Mom's really incredible ability to even take this business through COVID times, by the way, 2019 we launched this and we still thrived during COVID. This is where you want to tune your ears in because a lot of you guys are still reaming the effects from, people that are calling you maybe up, creditors. Hey, you didn't pay this bill in 2020 because you couldn't afford it. And, there's all types of things happening nowadays. So we live in a world where we knew that people need to make money, right? The problem with that is it's not going to be found here. It will not be found on the Indeed.com. It will not be found through delivering Eats, Uber Eats, DoorDash, you name it. It will not be found because that's still in the quadrant of being a employed person. You are not a business owner. You are still being employed. So we knew these guys built the greatest skyscrapers. I mean, this is in New York City right here, skyscraper being built back in the 1920s and 30s. But really, the end result was the owner, the person that owned this building, and everyone else was a grunt worker. So wouldn't you want type of number eight if we were your grunt workers? We were the people that actually amplified you and closed your own deals. And if that sounds good, that's what we do. See, this is maybe an aha moment for existing, new, or in between members. Maybe someone that's like, I'm in GFF new and I don't really necessarily understand. It's okay because you're on the Zooms, right? You're on here because we made it easier. Okay. And so that's what's really cool. We made it a lot easier than the typical system out there. So mom and I, we really, really live life to the fullest. The system has given us this ability. My mom is now a grandmother. I'm a first-time uncle. Our amazing new family member, Charlotte. She is such a joy. And the ability to travel, guys, this end of the year, we went through Nashville, we went through Graceland, traveled across the entire United States. We had this freedom. I got to visit family and cousins, and my cousin-in-law there, the cop. I mean, he's a wonderful guy. Love just going up to Niagara Falls and this system at 31 years old. I have a fully paid off car, zero debt. I go to the gym, as you see. I go out to friends. I don't ever have to worry ever about thinking, hey, tomorrow I got to work. Hey, tomorrow. It's always friends revolving around, I'm always revolving around their schedule. It's never the other way. I'm always free and open because of this business. So at 31, just some of you guys are maybe a little older. You don't look it, by the way, out in the audience, but can you imagine at 31 years old what you could have done at what this level, right? So I'm super grateful because of this business. And so when you have the time, the techie, and the traffic all covered and the training, and it's just simply a button, easy mode, right? We made it into that system. That's why it's a no-brainer, honestly. So close your sales. They have the DFU money system. We actually also can give you a laptop if you don't have one, which is super cool. You're going to learn about that to actually post ads, build and go into our system, be able to duplicate what we have. And it's super cool. White label, there's none of that. It's not where we're like, hey, we got this system, but we're the front tonight. And then there's stuff going on in the background. This is all server owned by us. We built this from the ground up. We have an incredible programmer. We built this where all the sales are closed by my mother. There's bonuses, there's different tweaks and different things we can do and work with you on how you want to get in tonight within Get Fearless Freedom. It works for any business. So yes, we actually have tools and software within this system to actually help you. There's a community, there's a culture. You never had to ship anything. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like tracking things and shipping things. And so the good news is we found it. It's the digital marketing revolution. And we are selling simply tools to people that actually need it out there, right? So this is not another system where, hey, some people go, hey, I'm on another webinar. I got some free time. I just got out of work and it's on a Monday, and I just got some free time to hop on. This is different because this system, we built it around what you have to do when you're online. So when you're online, you're not just another person out there trying to tell your wife or your husband or your significant other or girlfriend or boyfriend, etc., out there saying, hey, honey, I'm going to go get the gold. And we all know in modern age is, hey, I'm going to go make money. But the problem in the reality is we all have heard that. I mean, just date ourselves back to the golden age and the actual California gold rush. I'm sure you heard Mr. Joe say, hey, Sally, I'm going to go get some gold. And she goes, Yeah, right. Like these men ever do anything anyway. Can we put a number nine if you laughed at that? Let's get some action tonight. I mean, it's the truth. It's the total truth, guys, because that's what happens, right? Women, you know what I'm saying? Your hubbies, you're like, yeah, like he's gonna do that. And guess what? You're right. He doesn't. So, I'm just joking. I like to be funny. I do like to be funny. But really, what does that entail when it comes to online? What does that actually give you online? Well, it gives you the freedom with this system. It's different. It's totally different. Because when we have the ability to close your own sales, the people that are coming through into you, and they're seeing the system, they're seeing how the social media images, they're vibrant, they're eye-opening, they're eye-popping, right? And you're going to see examples of that. And how we actually have that done for you set up with an easy comp plan. That's why you're here tonight, right? Kind of cool, right? Simple and easy like that. So what we did is a little different thing here. We knew that a lot of people get real excited around this moment, but then they get real deflated quickly after figuring out how do they want to get paid. And so we figured, hey, why not make this a peer-to-peer payment system, a confirm, click, and go system for everyone, where if you want to get paid in Zelle, if you want to, let's make, a $500 sale and you want to get paid in Zelle, then you absolutely can. Okay. And so it's really cool. You have the ability to how you want to get paid, you are able to get paid. And that's what you list in that actual system of ours. So you're just going to put in what you would like to get paid. And that's what mom and I do. We literally get to travel with dad and we get to go around and I'll be off in some state and they're like, hey, go have fun, good enjoy, go wherever, right? And that's what we do. We're very close family. And we actually have that I say this, a lot of people escape and try to run away from their family when they grow up. I am actually grasping and having a gratitude standpoint. Maybe you guys may agree with this, but you don't have your parents forever. We don't have our cousins and aunts and uncles forever. We don't have our cats and dogs and hamsters and gerbils around us forever. You don't have yourself forever. So why not be around the people that actually support you the most? Find that circle, and it's here tonight. It's here we get fearless freedom. So just the amazing sales mom that we've done together. We work it as a self-serve business. When we want to make sales, okay, awesome. We want to take off, great, we can take off. But we made it into that, right? We made it into that one-click funnel setup where you will see once you put in how you want to get paid, you join in tonight with, whoever invited you, you're going to have that one-click funnel. Now, that one-click funnel can always be on the left here, guys, focusing on the left. That can be plugged into the rest of the automation we have. But to get the boots on the ground and you're running, you're on that racetrack, you're now in that Porsche GT3, and you're whatever car, Lamborghini, Corvette you like. Now you're in the driver's seat and you can take it how you want. You want to go slow? Do you want to go fast? That is the link you're going to use, and you are going to be able to plug it in where you need to plug in. So, really cool. We made it simple. Mom is not techie. I personally am techie. That's me. I do all the setups for the entire company, and I have that built in with this. So it's really cool. We have leads to you. So leads are, very important, as you know. I mean, if you don't have someone walking through that coffee shop and no one buying, and they're just looking around, oh, that's a nice coffee, and then they walk out, that's going to be obviously hurting the business. There's no business there. So we knew that leads matter. And we also are improving a lot of cool back end stuff and front end stuff too that we have said, but we're actually getting confirmations that our programmer said they're coming in very soon. So a lot of cool new changes, a lot of amazing stuff, but it's simplified because the problem in the industry is this: the capture pages, the front end page, that website people are seeing, they have a big problem out there. And so in this space, if it's brand new to you, in this space, people see this. This is what they see. They're like, oh, put email, put a name, and then it asks for your blood type and your hamster's first name and your cat's toenail mailed into this P.O. box. I mean, that's literally what it seems like nowadays, right? A ton of information, and then you get bombarded with phone calls. I like to joke, guys. That's me. That's my humor. I got it from my mom. That was a class clown when she graduated. She actually won that award graduating high school. So I try to throw in a little jokes, but that's kind of what.
I did.
Yeah, so cool. Um, but literally, this is the coolest thing what we did. Okay, we knew the industry needed this very thing. What I'm about to show you. But we created something this simple. Yep, that's right. We created something this simple where it's literally a capture page with an email and the person opts in. That's it. And they get to learn the system. So to me, right, to me, put 1.3, you guys all can figure that, find that 1.3. If really you could advertise with us and do this too. Put 1.3. I love that number. That's a good number, right? But really, that's why I love this because that's what I do alongside my mom is we are simply advertising a page, yes, this simple. So we have other examples of this, right? There's other capture pages, websites. If you don't be like, hey, what is really a capture page? It's really simply a website that shows the offer tease, right, in front of it, right? The tease of what the actual the in between the sandwich. What's inside the sandwich is ham, turkey, cheese, etc. It really is simplified. So we came down to four places that we personally found comfortable. And if you find comfortable more than others, then that's cool. But we had a simplified approach that said, okay, in marketing this system, because you're seeing how cool it is, right? Everything, it's a website. You break it down with this system we have. But how can we make it where it even shows you guys tonight where we go? So you got Meta, Instagram, Facebook, which is really one, but it connects in together. But then you have YouTube, you have Vimeo, you have all these different ones out there. You have classified websites, you have email marketing, you have click traffic. So you have all of that, but we actually give you the ads. So the difference is, and a lot of different companies are this way. I've seen it firsthand the other day, actually. Someone used an ad of someone that made it on a team of some team. I saw it on Facebook, and it was like, "Hey, you're not allowed to use my ad," and blah blah. Blah. No, we say, "Here you go. Now go market." It's that simple. So little different than, hey, don't use those images. You can go ahead and use it and market away with over 150 plus images emailed you tonight. So just like that when you join. So we have, excuse me one moment. We have four powerful levels, okay? I don't know how singers do it, guys. A lot of singers when they're upstage and they're singing back-to-back songs and then it's like, man, get that water down, right? Um, we have it all starting here, all right? The $200 level, here it goes. And this is really like your gateway ticket to freedom. It starts here, and we have some really, really amazing things packed in going forward. So we have the Getting Fearless level. This is a $200 paid one time. And then, of course, you have our membership being a part of this beautiful, loving family for $1.56 per day. That's it. $1.56 per day with all the incredible benefits that you're about to see as well. So very cheap business to get off the ground. You can do that, and that's only 200. So the value alone, we said, Mom and I, because we did a lot of value scoping, we tried to see, okay, what are other people doing? What are other systems doing? And really, nothing comes and beats the fact that you can use this for any business. Other systems are actually costing you over 297 a month. Now, a lot of people look at this number and they say, 297. That's not bad. $300 tonight. Wait until next month rolls. Now you're 600. Now you're 900. Now you're 1200. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now you're 1500, 1800. You really can go quick by not actually getting the proper training, number one, but you're also putting a lot of money out there with no community. So we have that. We knew that, right? We knew the community mattered. We knew the actual entire intention and the interest was there in funnels, but it wasn't packaged together correctly. It wasn't simplified the way we did it. And you'll see my mom does a really great back office overview. She's going to show that towards the end of how quick and simple it is to create these pages. But we actually even took it further from there. So we were meeting with a programmer in Las Vegas one day, and we said, what do we need to do to really make this like stand out? Like people really do like making $500. Like that's a sweet spot. It's a really good spot. Where is that? What would they want at the 500 level? And so, really, it came down to we understood the demand. We also understood what we could give out to the community. And we were like, okay, we're going to meet the two together. And we actually have software for you guys to automate your existing businesses out there. But also, this right here, this is a Craigslist auto reply software. So, if you put an ad up on Las Vegas or you put up one in San Diego or Phoenix or Houston or Miami, Florida, you will actually get the ability without you touching a thing, by the way, where they will reply to your ad. And that's where the automation comes in as well. So you could be out watching a basketball game, smoking, a nice stogie out by the cruise ship in Mexico. You could do whatever you want, okay? You could be at the F1 Formula racetrack in Las Vegas, right? And watching the race cars going around and make a sale because you have this automation. So really, it's really cool because with that automation also expands to other business owners, people that actually need you. They need Donna to present this. They need Chris to present this. They need Robert to present this type of software to them. So that's why we've been thriving, Mom and I, because we know this software is flexible to other businesses. So we're not just a opportunity, we're an opportunity times a million because you can actually sell it out to businesses in need, which is super cool. So that's why I love it. You have the side gig hustles that Dad and I actually came up with. We actually said instead of that stuff, you like go on YouTube and you type in side gig hustles, extra money. You actually have the ability to get in and see what we do, how we flip items, how we've gone to the gold and silver pawn shop here in Las Vegas, be able to see and go to different places like this right here. We saw this today. This is a Ferrari for sale at one of the auction houses we went to. This was literally
Yeah, I didn't know
today.
you went there. Are you gonna get me that?
Yes, that's your like early birthday gift.
Christmas.
Christmas. Christmas. That's right. Christmas. I was thinking birthday on my mind. Um,
But it's got to be in purple, Robert.
Purple.
It's gotta be in purple. Yeah, she still says that
Yikes.
with that
Oh
Lamborghini, I can't
yeah.
even say the word. I want an actual Corvette, but Bob got the Harley first, so I'll let him have that. He deserves it.
Well, he does deserve it, but we were able to do something called leverage money, right? A lot of people they've never learned that in school. They never learned how to leverage money. So we actually sold this recently. We bought and flipped it through where we show you how to flip items. And we bought this and flipped it and we sold it. And that's what's really cool is you get to learn about that right at the $500 level. We had a lot of people mom before is where they said, "Oh, that's awesome at the $500 level." And then the person that asked that, by the way, we have an ability to track when someone logs in. And guess what? Remember that mom? No, they didn't even log in. So it's like you got to log in. You got to log in. It's right there. It's pretty awesome. It's right there. So we have new changes that mom has added within the $500 level. I believe they're live. Is that correct, mom? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I sent them to the programmer, but everybody has them that's active. I've sent it out to the membership, all the new traffic resources, the 3 leads a day. I'm getting 10 leads a day, 15 leads a day, however many leads you want a day to work. I mean, just the sky's the limit, whatever you want. I have it. I mean, I've been studying this for 13 years. I've been studying lead generation. So, I mean, if you don't have leads and you don't have people coming through your sales funnel, then you don't have a business. So, I mean, that's just point blank. That's what my mentor told me. So, I just wanted people to understand that without traffic, when we were mortgage brokers, we used to have to advertise thousands of dollars in the back then the yellow pages. Who remembers the yellow pages? So, I mean, we spent like 3 grand on one. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, this guy's coming in again. My God, it's time again to pay this guy. And then we used to have benches where people could sit down in our county, and then they'd sit down and it'd be Universal Funding Group, mortgage brokers, you know? And so advertising is just in my blood. I've been doing it forever and ever and ever. So yeah,
Mhm.
and I wanted to share once you get done with the 1,000, 2,000, I'll show everybody my live campaign that I just ran, and it took me 5 minutes literally to get 48 leads onto my list.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That's really cool, Mom. I love that. Yeah, I mean, with the 1,000 level, right? This is like ba da 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 da, one of them. The 1,000 level really like having the ability to be on a live mastery with the massive amount of value that we do at the 1,000 level. It's just really, it's like awesome, right? I mean, you're paying it one time. You can upgrade at any level. So if you're at the 500, you can upgrade to this. You can upgrade it to 2,000. You're at the 200, $800 difference, etc. Right? You get that. You can upgrade at any level. But what we did is we broke it down very simplified, of course. You learned our middle name is simple. That's really what it comes down to. But we said, with the masterminds, mom's training, the ability to get on live with us, and the video blueprint marketing that my mom actually does cover on masterminds as well. We have the extensions that we have found and we've covered also on live masterminds and recorded. So you get the recorded as well with this level, but we actually teach how to grow channels, how to grow followings in video, how to do video marketing and stuff like that, even without a camera. It's kind of funny because like when I went through acting college and school, this lady, one of my best coaches, Amanda, told me, she says, it's kind of interesting when people say they don't want to get on camera. I said, yeah, why is that? She said, well, when you walk into a Walmart or Target, you're on camera. Oh my goodness, guys, that's a mic drop. That's a freaking mic drop. I was like, whoa, that's true. That's very true. I said, man, that's like mind blowing right there. And she's like, exactly. So why are you afraid? And I completely got rid of the camera fear. Just like Chris Farley, the Tommy boy there, literally said that. He looked at the camera one time and was like, gave it the middle finger. He says, I don't care. I'm going to do my great acting. So that really comes down to that's what we teach beyond your limits as well, because the video modules, the belief, the self-belief, so many people practice it and preach it, but they really don't live it, right? They don't actually like do it. So that's why we kind of like segued into then the $2,000 level having the ability to get all the goodies now at the 2000 level as well, along with a lot of like what I teach, what mom teaches, the newer modern advancements of the social media algorithms, the chat GPT, the AI, the postcard, offline stuff, the Rolodex that we have done and created even at that level. So we added a lot of different stuff, but just think about it, $2,000 coming your way is definitely life changing. Like that's massively life changing when it comes your way. So all the stuff packed in, you can see it on our website, see it on where you got referred in tonight from the person that invited you. But we just have it all, right? It really is so cool. We have a little spider. I guess he's still sticking onto that postcard there. He's still hanging and lingering around from Halloween. I don't know what to do with him. But we have the top secret resources with our turkey friend here. He says, "Please don't make me a resource. I don't want to be eight." That's what he says, right? Right, Mom? So it's always so cool to work with my mom because when she says she knows traffic and lead generation strategies, she knows it. She knows it because she took that and automated it with this system again. So cool. Mom's going to show you this and stick around because I'm going to talk about the bonuses next.
Do you want to do the bonuses first, or you want me to show the
I want
traffic
you to
first?
show
Okay.
your
I'm always excited to show all my leads coming in. Leads equals sales. And this is why I tell people my husband and I, we used to teach loan officers and we'd say all the time, hey, you know what? You got to go out there and you got to advertise. You got to get business coming into your pipeline. It's the same thing with any online opportunity. And the best part is I close your sales. So if you're not quite sure what to say or, answer a question, they can dial the 800 number. Make sure you memorize it. It's on your website, so you can always take a look if you don't know it by heart, but it's literally on your website. It's 800-995-0795, and they leave me a message, and then I call them back. So it's an actual 24/7 hotline, 800 number, and you can just direct them right to that. Now, if I had someone closing my sales, all I'd literally be doing is traffic. I wouldn't even be jumping on this Zoom. I would just be slamming traffic because you can push as much traffic as you want. You'll never break the system. So here it is. Let me make sure I have it up. I had some bonus clicks coming in. So I ran a 100 just so that it's simple for everybody to see. Okay, everybody see my screen right here? This is the page I'm
Yes.
using. Hold on a second. I'm gonna actually go off of my YouTube because um one second. I forgot. I gotta stop my screen share. I forget I have spies. If you're listening to my live on YouTube, you can jump on and I'll share it with you, ourfearlessmovement.com. I'll drop the link below, but make sure you jump on my live or you message me. Go to my website down below. And of course, if you're seeing this video from another member, then of course you get back to them. So I gotta always stop on my social media because I get spies. So this particular website that you're seeing here tonight is a 40% opt-in rate. What does that mean? 40%. So out of the 100 clicks, I got about 40 leads. So people that are now on my email list, my own email list, not someone else's, not a company's. No, my own get response. Okay. So just let me show you guys. And yeah, if you're commenting about how reasonable this system is, it really is. It's $47. I haven't raised my prices in years. $47 for unlimited capture pages, unlimited campaigns. You pay one time to your sponsor, the sponsor's fee, and then the rest of it's $47. Everything else is in your pocket, 100%. So let me go ahead and share this. I used to literally pay $600 every time I had my programmer set this up. Okay, so if you're seeing this here tonight, and it's a replay, make sure you get back to the person that brought you here. But this system can be used literally for any business opportunity. So this is the one I sent to my vendor. I give you the vendors when you join. Okay. And look, I got 38 opt-ins, almost 40. He gave me bonus clicks. It's a guy I've used. And if you want his direct tonight, message me. I'll give you literally his, if you're a member, of course. And you want to make sure you use one of the capture pages. That's a high converting capture page. And we have them all. There's 4 of them. We literally put them in the back office. I wanted to make sure there's 4. So I use this one, second one in to test it. And people opted in. They looked at my 7-minute video while I was out with Charlotte. So while I'm watching Charlotte, like tomorrow, I'll run more traffic. I'm going to be with her all day. I'm going to literally open my email and look. You got all these people coming in right here. 46 onto this. I'm always in it, and people are going to be like, was that expensive? No, it wasn't actually expensive. To run traffic, I'd say I spend maybe out of let's just use the number 10 grand a month in income. I usually spend maybe 200, $300. That's it in paid traffic. I'm not always wanting to do videos and I'm not always wanting to be on social media. That's one thing about me now as I get older and semi-retired. Everything's, honestly on automation and on autopilot. And I'll give you another hint. Not many people call into the 800 number because the 7-minute video and the sales page, and especially the new version of it, literally answers all their questions. Don't it, Mary Beth? My email portal just literally closed her $2,000 sale. She's saying yes, she's going to speak next if she wants. Literally, the email, he opened it, he joined, she talked to him. We'll tell everybody the process, the mental process, but you have to log in to the back office and listen to my videos. Okay, because I'm teaching you a little bit here tonight, but not everybody on here is a paid member. I just want people to know that literally it's easy to set up. If I can do it and I'm not techie, and even if you want Rob to do it, he'll help you. But it's so simple. So again, I'll share it one more time. I went to one of my vendors that I give everybody in the new traffic and even in the back office. I have a video of the vendor that I use, the top vendor. And then you even have one simpler step. And I run a lot of people's traffic. I just heard from Catherine. She now has over 500 leads on her list. You would go here, like Rob showed, drop down menu right here, and you would click it. Okay. The guy's name was Glenn. Some people know who I'm talking about. And let's just say you wanted to use one of your campaigns that you have that Rob set up for you. You would go here, click 100 clicks for $120. So you're going to get about 40 leads, 30 to 40 leads, depending on your page. I always ask people, hey, what page did you use? Because right now I have 3 people in queue for their traffic. So I always want to make sure that you're using one of the high converting capture pages. Try not to create your own. Seriously, everybody, it's all right here. If you do one of those campaigns, just click and choose one of these. Don't try to get too creative. I've already tested all this stuff, and those pages are not going to get saturated. They're just not. Okay, this system is not saturated. In fact, a lot of people don't even know about it still. And so I just want people to understand I've been quietly making money with this, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. 2 years ago, I saved my husband's life in January. And now, by the way, he's doing very well. He just got his blood work back and he's doing phenomenal. And so I owe this business and I owe my community, my friends, my close friends on here, my close friends in the industry that kept me going, saying, Tammy, you can do it. Let's push through this. It'll be behind you. And it's now behind Rob and I. And we're just so grateful. It's not about the materialistic things. It's about the people in your life and your family that you can be close to if they're sick. You know what I mean? Like if you've ever had anybody sick in your family and you didn't know what to do, I honestly am so grateful that there's an internet that we can make money with. And you plug in, advertise wherever you want to advertise, get people to me. I mean, I'm just a stay-at-home mom and grandma now. You know what I mean? And and they talk to me and I put my pant legs on just one at a time, just like everybody else. And it's simple. It's 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000. But Mary Beth, I'll have you unmute. And if you want to discuss how your sale flowed through, that would be amazing so that people can hear it from someone else
Yeah, I would.
besides
I would be
Rob and
more
I.
than happy to, Tammy. Yeah, be more than happy to. Very simple. Yeah, this gentleman was not on Facebook. I was not. I don't even think he has a Facebook. As far as I know, we're not connected on Facebook. I can't find him on Facebook, so he definitely didn't come off of Facebook. He either came off of my YouTube or paid traffic, the clicks, the solo ad. So it was
Okay.
either one of those ways. And yeah, he was on my email list for a while, started getting my emails, piqued his interest and his curiosity. So he started following the process. Those are just the most amazing emails, Tammy, that you send. They're very effective. They're simple, but they do a really good job of warming up cold leads. creating that know, like, and trust. Those are
Mhm.
absolutely amazing. And this is the only company out there that has the done for you email portal, and it really, really works. It's just a matter of driving traffic. And like I said, those are the four main ways that you have shared, on the webinar. That's what we use. Very simple. Just follow the system. So like I said, this gentleman either came from YouTube or a solo ad, got onto my list, started getting the emails, started opening them, clicking them. And when he was ready, he reached out to me, called me. We had a brief conversation, but he really had a good gist of what GFF was all about, because the 7-minute video breaks it down very, very well. It really does. And he had a few questions. I answered them. And, within a day or two, he signed up, called me back and said, I'm ready to go. So it was a, very, very simple process. He just
Yes.
got onto the list, started getting the emails, and realized that, this was a system for him, and it worked. And he signed up and joined on Friday, and it's been absolutely amazing. And he loves a bonus too. That bonus is really what really pushes people over the edge to get them to join.
So
Because
did he know about the
nobody else
bonus when
offers
he,
that. Nobody else offers that either, Tammy. So that's just insane value.
yeah.
To have a completely done for you business in a box, laptop shipped out, everything's there, everything's loaded that anybody could ever need to get started the right way, and start seeing results. The funnels, the resources, the images, the bonuses, everything's on that laptop. So he'll be very well taken care of too. And I know he's very excited.
Exactly. And that's one thing that I think people realize about Rob and I is that, we've been here all year, right? I mean, I've launched this in 2019. And I mean, we even took off a year with the pandemic when that can't happened in 2020. Sorry, I always say pandemic, but everybody knows by now. But anyway, we literally got in our RV and we just took off. And I was just running it on my laptop in the RV, just having a good old time while everybody else is panicking and I'm not. Again, I'm the fearless mama. What's there to be fearful for? Right? If you have faith and you have belief, then why are we all so fearful all the time? Like, people need to relax. The money will come to you, especially when you put it out there to the universe, you know? I mean, I'm not going to get into all the woo-woo stuff that I believe in, but I really truly believe that things happen for a reason. And I'm just glad that I learned the skills on how to do lead generation. And then I've been teaching people how to do lead generation. I'll show you how many modules I have in the back office because we don't have enough time and we got 4 more minutes. And if anyone has any questions, let me know. And if you got on late, Hoods, I think you just came on late. Interesting name, by the way. That's a good online name. But anyway, we will be wrapping it up here. There is a replay, so get back to the person that you saw the email or whatever that, how you found the Zoom link. It might have been on my YouTube channel, but I try not to share my pages because I don't want other people to take them and rip them off because there's stuff that I've actually tested. It's things that I've done and tested and know that convert. So anyway, thank you so much, Mary Beth, for explaining that. So there you go. I mean, congratulations this year. You've done phenomenal with GFF. You've made so much money with us.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, it's just a really simple system that works. It's just a matter of getting, eyeballs to look at it and bring enough of people through it to stay consistent and just keep building up your email list every single day. Just it's a matter of getting new subscribers onto the email list every day because you do a fantastic job, Tammy, with that, following up with them with the emails that you send out and that 7-minute video and just getting enough of people. And the combination just works really, really well.
And Rob said that I would, this is what Mary Beth is talking about. She loves the done for you emails. So let's think about this process. So everybody learns visually, right? Everybody's visual learners. So this is what I've taught my kids. I'm teaching Charlotte. Oh, I got the cutest video tonight. I had to tell my friends Mary Beth and Chris and Donna and Jill. You wouldn't believe the cutest little video I got tonight of Charlotte. She's starting to eat these little yogurt bites. Amanda sent it to us. I just love it. She's 8.5 months old. I just can't believe I'm a grandma still. It's just, I still pinch myself. But anyway, this is the process. So someone lands on this website. So someone landed on Mary Beth's website, opted in. So they opted in. The next process that they will see is this. And I'll show you guys. Whoops, hold on a second. I can't do it very good on my Zoom, but this is what they'll see. They'll see your 7-minute video where it shows earn 200, 500,000 too. So Mary Beth knows the process. So she knows how to flow people. Now, mind you, she don't talk to anybody. Did you hear what she said? She's not talking to anybody. She's putting the advertising out. So this is people, this is attraction marketing. So she's getting people to come to her. That's what I do too. I get people to come to me and then they watch the 7-minute video and then they click join here. Okay? Just like you guys saw last week live, $500 sale. Cha-ching. So I'm just telling you, there's 200, there's 500, 1,000, and 2,000. 4 levels you can earn money. So they register right here on this account. The next thing you know, you'll get an email saying, congratulations, get Fearless Freedom sale. You get an email saying that you've gotten a sale. That means that they've signed up and paid the $47. Then the next process is they have to pay you separately because I don't take in any of that money. I never send out a 1099 to you at the end of the year. You keep track of your own money. You keep track of your own taxes. I don't do any of it because like Rob described, it's member to member sales. So Mary Beth paid me when she joined, years ago, and it's just the same. So literally, now can you imagine what a great Thanksgiving she's going to have with her family? And this is what drives me, right? To help you guys every single Monday is because now she's going to have a great Thanksgiving. Her husband and her don't have to worry about that turkey bill. See? That's what I love about this industry. So I just want people to know that, it's a real simple, easy setup system. And again, you can use it for any opportunity that you're passionate about. And that's it. That's a wrap. Now, Rob's going to go over the bonuses, and then if anyone has any questions, we can go ahead and do that. I will have some Thanksgiving specials, probably Black Friday, things like that that we usually do. And if you guys have any suggestions, just let us know. So, Rob, you want to go ahead and do the bonuses, and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, that sounds good, Mom. Sounds good. I'll do that. Let's go here. Let's get the bonuses here. All right, so this is like just my favorite part. Like, this is the part like I've met people in like an elevator. I've been at a casino before, and sometimes like you get to talking and they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" and blah blah blah, and then you tell them, "Oh, I do online marketing and I ship out laptops." They're like, "What?" It's like a raccoon in your backyard being caught a flashlight. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. So they're like looking at you like, "What? What is that?" And that's why when we are in this space of marketing, it's just like, okay, this is unheard of, right? This is no one does this, like Mary Beth said, but really it's like no one actually does this. And when I came this idea with Mom. I said, Mom, I remember as soon as I talked about it and I launched this idea, we had so many people. We had like literally, I remember it was Miguel, Mom, remember? Miguel was like literally like immediately like he's like, all right, I'm in. We're like, whoa, we just prototyped this. This is like beta. Like, what are we gonna do to get these laptops into your hands? And he's like, no, I don't care. I'll be on the waiting list. Let me get in. Let me do this. So this right here at the $2,000 level bonus you guys are gonna get in tonight as the bonus by you joining we actually said, well, instead of installing some spark plugs yourself, because people don't want to do that. I know I don't. I'm not a mechanic. I wish I was, but I'm not a mechanic. But I'm a mechanic for building businesses online. So I said, well, I'm going to take my skills. I'm going to say, hey, I know other systems take for forever to set up. Like I knew that. I seen it. We worked with a lot of systems. And so instead of that, all that, erase that on the chalkboard we're going to combine the digital world with the physical world. And Mary Beth said that one time on the Zoom. She's like, yeah, you guys are combining this with that. So it's really cool when she said that. And then we really created this for you. So at the 2K level, you actually have the ability to get a laptop in your hands with the entire business, which you all seen tonight, loaded in and shipped out to you. So we do something way different. Like a lot of people, they'll get on a Zoom, they hop off, they're like, great, it was wonderful, but that's just not for me. There's also people that go, wait, oh my goodness, wait a minute. I need a new laptop. I could really use a secondary laptop. I really could use this as a tax write-off, etc., right? You can do that and get into Get Fearless Freedom and avoid the crowds of the holiday season. Like this is, the crazy crowds of the holiday season, but we all are, sometimes a lot of guys and gals I've talked to and I've been on the phone with, I've done one-on-ones with these laptops, and they're like, look, I have a 2014 laptop with like 2 gigs of RAM and like a 64-bit hard drive. Like, I don't have nothing really. I'm barely, you'd be amazed. The clients I talk to, and Mary Beth knows this because her and I work really good together, but I'm amazed at how many people do not actually have a functioning laptop in 2025. And so the holiday season is rolling in, and it's a perfect time to get in on this deal right here. It's the laptop. You're getting a really tremendous value. You're getting this for a personal laptop as well, so you can use this for personal reasons. You can use this for business. It's yours to keep. And you're also getting the setup. So the $300 setup, you're getting my places to market GFF. You're getting a whole PDF file on that. You're getting it all loaded, my ebooks. You're getting the ultimate game plan built into the ultimate email. You're getting it all there, all the funnels, all the bridge pages, the marketing images loaded, all that loaded onto the laptop. And you're also getting this as well. So this is like an example of a bridge page I do right here, top left, where I will build it out custom to, your Facebook link, your phone number, etc., your Instagram profile, you name it, how you want it. And you can actually really, I mean, this is like, if I would have seen this and this was like flip ends, I'm now the audience and I'm listening to Robert, the speaker, I'd be like, whoa, like this is wild. This is crazy that you mean you actually get on with me one on one. Yes, that's right. Mary Beth's gentleman. He's going to get on with me one on one, and we're going to build his business for him to succeed. And all he has to do, and anyone does, is they fill out a Google form, and that's it. And it literally, the rest is taken care of. You're talking everything where they just, you fill it out, how you want this business built, and that's it. Like it literally is super simple of what we do, and the automation is so priceless. Like we're talking, if you could write yourself a check, right? Like you can just write yourself a check with a business that is all done for you, and just the amazing amount of people that have joined in on this opportunity have taken advantage of deadlines and certain supply chain lines and stuff. I mean, Mary Beth and I and many others have lived through the tariff even. I mean, there's times where it's like it literally was like $200 tax on a laptop, and I still said, Mary Beth, let's do it. Let's keep going through it. And so it's like that's right there. She made her 2000, so incredible. She even made another one with her another member, Karen, recently, and we just have Jill here. Awesome to have her on tonight. And just all of this has been happening. And well, you never maybe heard of Get Fearless Freedom. So really cool to have all these members getting their laptops, getting even a Chromebook if you want. You have a choice of Windows or Chrome OS. And it's just so cool to have everyone take advantage of this offer. So really awesome, mom having these autopilot days, just like Mary Beth and many others, just having those days where, the sales come in and people are happy everywhere. The key thing is, and this is what mom and we're going to wrap it up with mom, and we're going to get you guys onto the sign up party. But the thing with this is a lot of people, they get into, I call it, they join a business and they get depressed. That's what happened when I joined a business. I waited a whole year. I emptied my whole savings, and then I looked to my mom and said, Mom, what do I do? How do I get in? Then we launched GFF 2019. So I quit my job in 2017. That's right. Since 2017, I have not worked a 9 to 5 job at all. And that is my testimony of this company. Incredible to have that legacy.
Good job, Rob. I just was remembering it is 2017. I do remember that now. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Congrats to Rob for being an entrepreneur at his age. And I think I started like, yeah, I was 20. I was 20 when I met Bob, and he said, "Hey, Tammy, do you want to start a business together?" I was like, "What? What's he talking about?" And so we started who knows what we started, by the way. Does anyone remember our first business together? Bob and I. If you guess it, you get some traffic. But yeah, we started as entrepreneurs together, and Mary Beth won traffic. Good job. You get more clicks to your website, carpet cleaning business. Yeah, we had a carpet cleaning business. And it's just funny because a lot of people their mindset is who am I going to work for? Well, I've worked for myself, and my husband and I have been married for 34 years. It's crazy. And now, like I said, it's rest is history. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the recording, get back to the person that brought you here tonight. Make sure you get the bonuses. We have amazing traffic running. You get the whole shebang. You don't ever have to worry about setting anything up. My support team is amazing. We're going to have the new autoresponder back there. I'm so excited to have a third option. I mean, right now, people are loving that we have two options where you can build your list, but now we're going to have a third one. I did this. I pat myself on the back because I'm the one that found the autoresponder, not Rob or not Rick. I found it. They're like, yeah, this might work. I'm like, really? I actually found something techie? So I'm so excited about that. But yes, everybody's going to love this new autoresponder. It's going to really, really help your business get more open rates, and that's the whole name of the game. So let me just go ahead and end the